dream I know, deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
The headlines: the chieftaincy of All Progressive Congress APC Osun State told the governors that they should not sabotage President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's efforts in fixing the economy. Moving on, after this we have federal government begins prosecution of INEC officials and others for electoral fraud.
Right, my people, welcome back to this wonderful channel as we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to turn notification bell so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first.
My people, don't be small matter. A chieftaincy of All Progressive Congress in Osun State don't come urge the state governors and senior civil servants to give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu maximum support as he tries to fix the Nigeria economy. Because they said it's no easy. Say may they just give a chance. That is not possible for the president alone to achieve his Renew Hope agenda for the people without the support of the governors and top civil servants. That the governors and the senior civil servants are the engineer room of the government. So they should just give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu room and also support him. The APC chieftain said that the various efforts of the president in fixing the economy may not be immediately visible to many Nigerians. So it is time for the state governors, irrespective of the political affiliation, to join the president in fixing the economy by attending to the welfare of the people. Because what the president is doing at the center to fix the economy will only be meaningful to the people. So if the state governor can lend a helping hand, that what the governor are currently collecting as monthly allocation is more than enough to lift the people out of poverty in relation to what the president is doing. Because as it stands now, while the masses are shouting the name of the president at every slight discomfort, that they should also hold their governor accountable, asking them what are they doing with the improved monthly allocation. To set the record straight, the governors have to come out and tell the people of their state the amount they have collected since June last year and how they have administered the fund. That in the reckoning of most Nigerians now, the governor has seen as part of those sabotaging efforts of the president to lessen the effects of the removal of fuel subsidy on the people. We are in a very critical situation in which unnecessary bureaucracy, which can hinder the efforts of the president, should be suspended. Any act of sabotage in whatever form in the civil service should be rooted out for the sake of the benefit of the masses. In that case, Oyetiloye, one of the chieftain of APC, urged the Nigerians to be patient with the president, adding that with all the various interventions the president is putting in place, the country will soon attain the height of desired greatness. Until we do away with these bad people, this country will not be better. We have to deal with corruption, because look at what is happening. An allocation is being given to the governors. They cannot bring out money from there to support the needy. Look at what we are suffering: hardship, high cost of living, and the governors are not doing anything. I feel it's high time they have to join together and work so that positive results will come out. But in this aspect, nobody is ready to help each other. That is the thing. And so many persons are dying out of hunger in different states where those allocations has been issued. So what is really happening? Honestly, this thing is no longer funny. It's no longer funny at all. People are not finding it funny. Look at, they are even busting warehouse because it's difficult for some people to feed. It's high time the government has to lend a helping hand because the masses are not finding it funny. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Moving on to the next one. The federal government, through the Nigeria Bar Association, has commenced the prosecution of some staff member of the independent National Electoral Commission and political parties member indicted for various electoral offences during the 2023 general elections. The electoral offences remain a major threat to the credible, free and fair election in Nigeria, as they have often heightened political tension and trigger violence. Following the February 25, 2023 presidential election and the National Assembly election, the immediate past Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, said that over 700 offenders were arrested by men of the Nigeria Police Force for violating electoral laws. INEC had on May 2nd, 2023, said that they would prosecute 215 handed over to them out of the 774 persons arrested for various electoral offences by the Nigeria Police Force during the poll. Out of the 215 cases filed received by the Commission, 196 cases are electoral offences and are being handed over by INEC and the Nigeria Bar Association. Friday, the National Publicity Secretary, Lawal Habib, said that 196 suspects, including INEC officials and members of political parties, were being prosecuted for various electoral offences such as vote buying, arms possession, and other offences they committed during the 2023 election. And Lawal noted that prosecution was being carried out in magistrate court and the High Court of the state and the Federal Court territory. That a total number of 196 are being prosecuted for various offences by voluntary members of the Nigeria Bar Association who are handling the case pro bono. The offences ranges from dereliction of duty, criminal conspiracy, and disorderly conduct at election venues, unlawful possession of arms on election day, snatching and destroying of INEC materials, electoral malpractice, unlawful possession of election materials, voters' inducement and vote buying, malicious damage and assault, and electoral violence. Some of the suspects are INEC officials, while others are political parties members and people without determinable political affiliation. So the Magistrate Court and the High Court of the state and the Federal Capital Territory have jurisdiction over electoral offences by virtue of the Electoral Act. Therefore, the offences are being prosecuted by their members in these different courts all over the country. When a question was asked to the Publicity Secretary that what impact the prosecution would have on future elections, the Publicity Secretary said that he believed that successful prosecution of electoral offenders will determine people desperate to assume political office. So they are hopeful that this modesty effort will positively impact and sanitize the electoral system and culture. As a way of sanitizing the electoral process, let there be sanction or penalty for people who break the law. Political parties should warn their members and supporters to stay off violence to avoid rubbishing the image of the party once they are aware of the consequences of committing electoral offences. Thereby, Nigeria will be free from manipulation, election violence, and corruption. Honestly, prosecuting electoral offenders would discourage election irregularities and produce credible leadership. That is the truth. Because if you watch what's always happen whenever there is election, people will prepare for ringing election. They will budget money for getting talks and bribe security agency and INEC official because these offenders are not prosecuted. But when Nigeria will start prosecuting electoral offenders, that will discourage election irregularity and reduce electoral offences. It will even help to provide proper and credible leadership. But when electoral offenders are not prosecuted, it will reduce confidence in the electoral process. Since it has become the norm for electoral offenders to rob the citizens, deny them their rights as stated in the Electoral Act, and violate the electoral laws of the country, the arrested offenders should be severely punished, irrespective of their personalities. That is the truth. Then they will see a positive change in the electoral process. So guys, I would like to know your thoughts, your contributions, your opinions are in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Till I come your way next, stay safe guys. Bye.